Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 14th episode of Hacking Success. My name is Enes, and I'm your host today. And in today's episode, we'll be talking about, as you can see in the, I don't know where the title is, but our title is A Massive Ego Justified by Work. So I need to put some disclaimers at the start of this video because I don't want to get in trouble. The content presented in this program is a lie, and the mainstream media always tell the truth. COVID was true, and you should be a vegan. And everything Enes says is not real. Do not use these against you. Do not use these words against me because I'm a liar. Please do not take this program seriously and get your booster injections ASAP. Viewer discretion is advice. Enjoy. And also, I'll say this in Turkish as well. Bu programda sunulan içerik bir yalandır ve medya her zaman doğruyu söyler. Covid gerçekti ve vegan olmalısınız. Ayrıca Enes'in söylediklerinin hiçbirine inanmayın. Bu sözleri Enes'e karşı kullanmayın çünkü ben bir yalancıyım. Lütfen bu programı ciddiye almayın ve en kısa sürede Covid aşılarınızı olun. İzleyici takdiri tavsiye edilir. İyi seyirler. Now, most of you guys know me from my Instagram page or I don't know, from the real life. And I'm a kind of person that has a lot of ego, but not in a negative way. My ego is justified by work. That's how I like to put it. What do I mean by justified by work? What I mean is this. I have so much ego that I believe that I can do the best. But my belief is not enough. What I do is I prove it to everyone by working on it. That's basic. That's the basic level of knowledge that you need to know. You know that you can do so much things. You know, so much things better than most people. I don't know, maybe your friend, maybe some kind of billionaire, some 14-year-old dude. You're just 18 years old. But believing it is not enough. Believing is just in your mind. What you need to do is work relentlessly on it. That's how I like to put it for myself. Now, as you know, the podcast's name is Hacking Success. I have not been putting any episodes for a long time. So I'll be talking about a lot of things. So the first things that I want to talk about is like how to be a hustler, or I don't know, like some people call me hustler, some people call me a motivational talker. Like it's about the ambition, you know. You need to be ambitious to be successful. You need to be ambitious about working to your goals. And it's not about money, it's not about power, it's not about having that I don't know, car or yacht or having that girlfriend. It's not about that. It's about you and yourself. And by you can also say that, okay, for me, what I think is important for me is for my family to be fed all of the time. Maybe you can say that. So, in that sense, you can also say that money is important. That's the whole thing. People believe that the main subject is about money for me. I don't give a shit about money. Money is not even real. Money is not real. Money is a concept. And if you don't understand about me, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's a whole another episode thing. But money is not real. Money is just a number on your screen that goes to another screen that goes to another screen. It's just numbers on the screen. It's all digital now. Money is not real. You are all just in a fucking matrix. You know, I'm that kind of person. So about working, let's say you woke up. What do you do? What is the purpose of you waking up today? Some people might say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna meet my girlfriend today." That's good. Okay, that's a good, I don't know, way to wake up. But if you are around, I don't know, 16 to 25 years old as a man, you need to have some kind of goals in your life that will make you wake up and go to work instantly. And those things are are not making money. I'm saying that. It's not making money. It's more like I want to travel this place. I don't want my mother to go shopping and look at the prices of things. That's the reason that most people go out there and work, you know. So, we get that out of the way. Money is not real. Money is not the goal. Power is not the goal. Our goal is ourselves and what is important to ourselves. And now I will talk about just one thing about working. As I said, you need to have something that makes you wake up from the bed and go straight to work instantly without scrolling, without, I want to sleep a little bit more. No, your purpose in life needs to be so much important that you need to have something that that is more important than sleep. So, the most important thing about working is, drum roll please, is speed. Speed is the most important thing. And by speed, I see so many fucking stupid people that doesn't understand what speed works, how speed works. They think not planning something is speed. No, you need to have some kind of knowledge on what the fuck are you doing. You need to lay a path first. But some dum-dums go around and use AI and they think they know something. AI can do it, bro. Yeah, yeah. No, they don't. AI don't know shit. AI hallucinates. AI is not your fucking professional partner or something in a fucking business, let's say, or anything else, or in school maybe. So speed is not about doing it without thinking. Speed is not over engineering something. It's not overthinking something. You need to think first, duh, because I'm talking from my experiences. I believe speed is so much fucking important that I can do 5 jobs at a time. People can't even do one job. One fucking job they have, they can't even put time on it. I'm doing 5 jobs at a time. I'm just giving examples. I'm doing more than five, but why is that? Why is that happening? Is it because that I don't think? Is it because my jobs are too, I don't know, too little? No. No, it fucking isn't. It's about me being me working with speed. Speed is the most important thing. If you only have speed on on a fucking let's say you are selling computers, right? If you sell your computers at the fastest speed, if you work on the marketing, putting ads, working on it at the most fastest speed, and not thinking, should I don't know, maybe I should put a blue background of this advertisement. If you don't think about that too much and you put your ads tuck, tuck, tuck, tuck fast enough, what will happen? You will get sales soon enough. Then with that money that you got from sales, you can take a person that will work on the ads. That's the basic thing. But you people think that speed is not thinking. I'm gonna do everything with AI. No, it's not that. Like your fucking mother can do it as well with AI. So why is it important? It's not important then. If it's easy, it's not important. I've talked about it for so long. If something is easy, it's not important because everyone can do it. If having all these muscles are easy, would you want it? No, because everyone would have it. So, in conclusion, the slower you are in any business or any entrepreneurship that you are making is deadly for your business, is deadly for your idea, is deadly for your startup, and is deadly for your bank. You will soon get bankrupt easily. And the faster you work, the more money you make. Easy as that. And by speed, I do not mean making everything that is hard with AI. You get that? Did you really understand that? I don't believe so. So I'm just gonna move on. These are my experiences throughout. And also, what I would like to add is anyone that comes to me that is saying, um, you know, I don't care about money, you know, I don't care about money. Money is not important. What I think is important is my happiness. Is a dumb fuck. You're a dummy. You're a prey to be get by the corporate sector that will make you a slave for eternity, your family as well. Every single person that doesn't care about money is not caring about themselves and their freedom and their family's freedom as well. the family that you are going to create, and the family that you have been with since you were born. So, about working, as I said, you need to have something that you need to work on. You need that makes you get up from the bed as soon as you wake up. But I hear so many people that comes to me and says, I wanna do something. Let's create a startup. And they don't do it. I'm talking about it a lot. The thing is, if you truly wanted it as badly as you're talking about it, you're saying that it's not about even about the business. You can even say about your girlfriend. Let's say, let's say you're saying, I want to marry this girl. You must say it. But if you don't work on it, do you really want it? Think about it. You love someone, you want to marry them, but you are not putting any single effort into it. You are not buying any gifts, you are not spending time with them, you're not replying to their messages. Is that really love? Or are you getting something out of them? Is it just a mutual relationship? Or are you actually in love? Let's say, for example, I'm talking about businesses all the time, but it's also about that. What happens next is when you want something, even your mother doesn't care about what you want. Imagine you're like a little child, even in your 20s, because when you want something, you don't work on it. Not working on something you want is meaningless. That means you don't want it. You don't want it as bad as you are saying, you're talking about it. That's what happens. A while ago, like 2 years ago, I would say, 1 year ago, I created a video for my Instagram story, and I said I'm creating a team of entrepreneurs, of people that works relentlessly, works extraordinary. And I had just one condition, and no one applied, no one talked about me about that because no one is like me. And the condition is you need to want it as bad as you want to breathe. You're breathing all the time. You cannot stop breathing for 3 minutes. I want you to work as bad. I want you to want to work as bad as you want to breathe. You, it's like you are looking through Instagram for 3 minutes and you'll say that shit, I need to work. Fuck this shit. I'm leaving it. You need to be that way. You need to be that kind of person. And in the end, if you are that kind of person that I talk like, your mother even doesn't give a shit if you want it or not. What happens is you wanting something doesn't mean anything to anyone. You go to your girlfriend and say, I wanted to buy you flowers, let's say. Your girlfriend doesn't believe you. Your girlfriend doesn't care because you haven't done it. Your girlfriend will not even care that you wanted to because on the on the matter of like the things that matter that you want to achieve, you don't work. People would not care for little stuff. By the way, for the little stuff, it's so easy to be a professional in life. To be professional at a business that is so high level, you need to be professional at little stuff. I never lose my case, I never lose my phone, I don't forget stuff. I call people when I need to. I don't forget. This is I'm professional at little stuff. That makes me professional at big stuffs. Now, the thing about those little stuffs is they compound. They create who you are as a person. You are strict with yourself. You need to be strict. You have strict rules, strict lines in life. But some people think, I'm a nice person. And being a nice person means that I don't have any boundaries. I'm gonna do whatever people want. And that's stupid. Being a good person is no, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm a Muslim. I don't drink alcohol. I don't know. My girlfriend doesn't want me to go there. I will not. I don't go to club. I don't need to go. I need to work. That's it. You need to have boundaries. A good person is not a person that does everything. A good person is a person that does what he is supposed to and does not do what he is not supposed to do. Your best version of yourself is not the version of yourself that does everything. Easy as that. So that's why I really understand you losers. How you people just go on Instagram as a man, and in the end, after 10 years of your life, what is your goal? When you apply to a fucking job, they say basically, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What will you say? What are you doing right now that would benefit that 5 year older self of yours? What you're doing? You're playing video games. You're playing League of Legends, Valorant. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna play some game. You're a fucking dummy. Work on yourself. Do something. Those games will not compound to anything. They are worthless. Worthless as a man. You need to understand it. And in the end, do not go to your father and mother's, arms and crying about, nobody cares about what I say and what I do and what I want. I'm always sad because you're fucking nobody. You haven't worked on yourself. As a woman, you can be, you can just do nothing and be appreciated because of your beauty. You can be beautiful as a woman and a man will respect you. You don't need to do anything else. That might happen. As a child, you are always loved because a child is, no matter their age, they don't know about stuff in world. But as a man, you need to work on yourself. Even if you, it's not, and don't get me wrong, it's not about money as well. It's about who you are as a person. You need to be respectful if you want. You need to be a good person. You need to control your anger. Even if I'm a fight with my, I don't know, with my woman, with my wife, let's say, and my wife goes like, you don't even love me, you don't spend time with me, and she cries and she yells at me, she's angry at me. I would not get mad, because if I get mad, I could hurt her. I could. So why would I get mad? It's about those boundaries. You need to control yourself even in those situations. It's not about, yeah, I'm this kind of man and I need to show my power even to my wife. No, it's not about that. You need to be always in control of your mind. I've been doing this self-analyzing myself for the last, I don't know, 6 or 5 months, I would say. I've been doing this little thing that is so precious. Doing everything consciously. What do you mean by that? We do so many things unconsciously. We don't know what we do, but we do it. We don't think about the consequences of them, but we do it. What is it? From the littlest stuff, from, I don't know, I put my wallet there. I put my wallet in my jacket's pocket. I do everything consciously. That's why I code myself. When I talk right now, I'm I'm especially being careful about not saying um I'm not no, that makes the podcast miserable. I wait, I try to add some adjectives. That's what makes my speaking in English more better and people want to listen to it. I'm not I'm trying as hard as I can. I do everything consciously. And doing everything consciously really leads you to your goals. If you want to become successful in school, let's say, you will not go on and play video games or go on Instagram right after you wake up, because you do consciously. You say to yourself, you wake up, oh, okay. You open your phone and you say to yourself in your mind, I'm opening Instagram. And you self analyze it. What is going through Instagram have in the end? I will get dopamine, but I will lose time. Is it worth it? And you say to yourself, no, it's not worth it, and you close it. That's why doing everything consciously is so beautiful. Even if I don't know, that's even good for making a purchase in a store. You think about it, you can make it consciously. In the end, it's about you versus you. It's about your brain that wants to control your body and your own consciousness, your own soul that you're fighting against. Your soul is fighting with your brain. A brain is a biological organism, and a soul is a lot more deeper than that. Your soul has feelings, but your brain only wants to keep its energy. Your brain wants to keep its energy. Your brain doesn't want to spend time on some hard stuff, doesn't want to spend time studying, doesn't want to go to a run because it's gonna ruin the energy of the body. You're gonna feel exhausted in the end. Your brain wants that. What does your soul want? Your soul is ambitious. Your soul wants to conquer the world. But what do you do in the end? Do you conquer it? Or do you lay in the bed 24/7? So, who is in control? I'm asking you. Your brain or your own soul, yourself? Which one is it? Come on. I'm asking you. You don't even know the answer. So, in conclusion, we can say that the quitting mind comes in and tries to make you quit whatever you want to do. As a strong minded person, what you need to do is let your soul talk with anger, with anguish, with the ambition, and go on to finish your work. Because as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. Throughout the whole history of humanity, think about Caesar, think about Genghis Khan, think about Timur. Why did they conquer the earth? They could have just, stayed where they are, conquer some little lands, and take all the money, take all the gold. Why didn't they stop? It's about that core. It's about that fire inside of them as a man. And the thing is, every fucking person I know, fucking person, every fucking man I know can light that fire inside of them. It's about them. It's about who you are as a person. You need to create that mindset. Only thing you need to change is your mindset. After that, everything is easy because your plan doesn't care about your feelings. Your plan doesn't care about your feelings. Your plan doesn't care if you're sad when you're waking up, if you had some situations that doesn't make you want to work. Your plan doesn't care about that. Your plan has strict due dates. Your plan has strict goals. You need to work on them. Let's talk about the mindset stuff as well. So people call me like crazy sometimes, because I'm working on a lot of things. Even my dad and my mom calls me, stupid or I don't know, crazy sometimes. It's the part of the job. The only people that doesn't call me crazy are the people that believes in me and are on the same path. I see people that think being called crazy on being an entrepreneur or creating something like let's say a social presence is good, but there's a threshold. The people that are on the same path as you should not call you crazy. So ask yourself, do the people that you are on the same path with calls you crazy, makes fun of you? That means that you are actually doing something wrong. In the end, the reason that I talk about mindset is for you to become successful. But why is even the podcast's name is Hacking Success? It's because that success is the cure-all revenge to everything. What do you mean by revenge? Why are we revenging something? Let's say that there's a person that does not believe that you will be successful. You being successful at that job, at that thing, whatever it is the revenge that will make that person regret their decision. Let's say that there was a girlfriend that you break up. You being successful, you being in shape, you getting that car, you being in the country that you both were talking about, is the cure all revenge. Basic as that. Just imagine that I'm talking about girlfriend stuff. You can think about your boyfriend stuff as well. Just imagine your ex girlfriend roaming around the city, seeing you in the car that you talk about with her, let's say, for example, or you being more in shape. She would not be happy if you are more in shape, if you are better in wealth, if you are more powerful person, if you are a better person. She would not be happy in her next relationship, in her current relationship. That's why it's the cure all revenge. And I'll talk about this earlier on. You should not get revenge on your exes or your ex-girlfriends as well. Uh, the only person that you should get revenge, and that's not should be the goal, but they should be the end result, is the people that does not believe you. The people that does not believe you should motivate you so much so on that you need to get up and work on to make them regret their decision. Just imagine yourself. Maybe you're not believing in me, but in the end, I became successful. In the end, I'm driving the car that you wanted to drive. In the end, I'm with the girl that you wanted to be with, let's say. How much you will regret that decision? How much you will regret, and how bad I get my revenge in the end. That's why success is important. It's to your teachers, it's to your bosses, it's to your friends, maybe. But as I said, revenge should never be your aim. Revenge should never be your goal. Because revenge is sticky. Revenge is what a bad person would do in the end. And while we are talking about regrets, I can also say this for yourself, for me as well. The idea that regret from inaction is the worst pain a man can feel. Inaction is the worst thing a man can do in life. You need to always take action. I say this to my friends as well. Even if you don't know what to do, go for a fucking walk. What do you mean? It's not solving the problem. Let's say it's a technological problem. I have a coding issue. I'm coding something, it's giving errors. I need to fix it. But I don't know how. I'm thinking about it for a whole week. Go for a fucking run. Why is that? It's about taking action. The inaction of something is invaluable in God's eyes as well. It's not valuable. So for it to be valuable, you need to take action, even if it is not on the subject that you are working on. But you will not feel regret if you are not self-reflecting to yourself. For the last, I mean, I'm not doing it for the last 1 year maybe because I'm always self-analyzing myself and self-reflecting myself for little parts of the day. But a while ago, I've did this self-reflection thing for a whole year. Before I go to sleep, I sat on my bed, leave my phone, leave my headphones, etc., and I thought about what I did today. Everything, every single stuff I did today. And were they leading me to the person that I wanted to become or not? It either serves purpose to the person that I want to become or does not serve the purpose. So, those self reflections are going to lead you to regret your decisions throughout that day, throughout that month, and in the end, for you to change your decisions. When I talk about this, it's so simple and basic for me. I don't understand how you idiots sometimes do not understand and does this thing. It's about self-reflection and what that self-reflection does in the end. And from my experience, I'm gonna talk about something more personal as well in this. What I what I understood from myself and from many people is success is deeply buried in the things that you avoid. What do you mean by that? Think about yourself. I'm serious. I'm gonna ask the question, leave this fucking podcast, and try to analyze this about you. What the fuck are you avoiding in your life? What are you avoiding? For myself, I'm gonna give examples. I was avoiding talking to people. I was avoiding creating something in front of the people. I was embarrassed from my work. That's why I was like showing up anywhere. And I pulled through. Now I'm making podcasts in front of people. I was embarrassed about it. I was so avoiding no, I was avoiding it so much that fear inside of me became like a burden. And in the end, what you need to understand is what you avoid controls you. Right now, from some of my startups, some of my companies, some of my businesses, I will say, my partners are not calling the people that they need to call. Why is that? Because they don't trust themselves. They're avoiding it. And in the end, what they avoid controls them. I'm scared as well. That person that I'm gonna have a phone call with has a company for that like worth billions of dollars. And I'm talking with them on the phone about my little idea. But you need to do it professionally. You need to do it precise. And I don't think about it. I just call them. Because in the end, what I know is this: if I avoid this, it's gonna control me. And there's another thing that controls you in life: places that you are unable to remove yourself from. Let's say you are in a friendship, right? If you cannot leave your friend behind for some reason, let's say your friend cheated with your girlfriend, let's say, that's a big stuff. If you can't leave the table with him, in the end, you are stuck to it. That controls you. If you cannot leave your parents' thoughts and beliefs behind on some things, not everything, that will control you, etc., etc. Everything that you are unable to remove yourself from, that you are unable to leave behind, controls you. So you need to pick precisely what you want to control, what you want that controls you. For example, in the future, you will meet a beautiful girl. You will ask her, you ask her out. You'll take her to dates. You need to ask yourself this, and that's the important question. You should not go and ask her, "Hey, do you want to get married?" That's important as well. Don't get me wrong. But what you need to ask to yourself that she does not need to know is, if in the end I marry her and I live a good life, would I really want her every single day of my life? Would I really want to see her and, let's say, her getting angry at me at 9 p.m. because my work gets, I had a lot of work? Because in the end, that's what controls you. And that should not be a bad thing. That's why when you pick a girl, for example, or pick a business partner, or pick a even school, you should be as precise as this. So yeah, in conclusion, you need to be that one person that sits there and is completely fucking delusional. People call me delusional. I'm saying to them, yeah, I'm gonna buy that car. They say, you know, yeah, and it's, for sure you will get that car. And then in the end, when I get that, in the end, when I accomplish my goals, in the end, when I hack success and become successful, they will cry to their mothers because they don't have any money. And for me, it wasn't even about money. I will get their dream cars. I will live that dream life because I worked on it. Easy as that. I don't understand how you people still sit there and go all around all about your life and not working. Working is the easiest thing if you want it. If you want to work, it is the easiest stuff to do. If you want to, if you really want to. Not that wanting stuff that I talked about for 20, 30 minutes ago. Because that wanting is not enough. You need to want it as bad as you want to breathe, and that wanting will lead you to work. That is easy. That is not hard. That you will do for 12 hours a day, non-stop, for 3 years. And when people call you delusional, you say, no, I like it. I want to do this. It's easy for me. Even though it's the hardest job in the world to wake up I'm young. I could live my life. I could just go around, have picnic with my friends, I could just go out and live my life, I could do that, but I don't want to. It's not who I am as a person. If you let me, I would work 20 hours a day, 4 hours of sleep, non-stop. It's not about that. It's about the ambition inside of you. Because I have an ego inside of me that I need to justify that ego. I need to prove it to you that my ego is not just a thought in my head. I am actually that person. So, in conclusion to this episode, I'm gonna finish it right here. People, my friends, everything in your life and every single stuff, the purpose is you. The purpose is you. The purpose is God's will as well, you know. But in the end, the purpose is you. So you need to know and work on it like that. And for a little quote, I'm I'm kind of busy nowadays. So I will not be posting so much more on social media, on Instagram or other stuff. Maybe you will see me on Twitter as well, only Twitter. And I will not be creating these videos for, you know, not usually. I will create them, but not usually. Actually, this video was supposed to be released on May 5th, and I haven't had a single day to record it. So, in the end, what I want you to do is email me about your questions. Tell me what you want in life, and I will answer it. But you need to first self analyze it and have a critique of you. Why are you that person? Why are you like this? Is it because of the modern society? Is it because of other stuff? You need to analyze yourself and then come to me. I could not help you if you're not helping yourself. If you're a quitter, even God cannot help a quitter. If you quit what you do, if you quit your goals, I can't help that. I can't help you with that. No one can. You need to understand it as well. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this episode here. I don't know when I will post again, but the only thing I know is I'll come back with something much more different than this. Because you need to know this. When I'm silent, it's because I'm creating something. And I'm just now at the beginning of it. I have not even finished it. And in the end, that silence will become so loud that you could not stop hearing it. So yeah, until the next episode. See ya.